Hi, I'm Jennifer Terri. I make Philippine travel updates. If you want to stay updated with the travel changes in the Philippines, subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Alright guys, I have some positive news for you. Look, there is no change yet. Okay? Yellow countries still need to quarantine in the hotel even if you're fully vaccinated, but there are talks, discussions, pilot tests that are being done so you guys don't have to quarantine in the hotel. And there's also for foreign tourists. So listen up. Philippine Airlines proposed no facility quarantine or hotel quarantine protocol for fully vaccinated travelers from North America. According to Philippine Airlines, they are working with Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship, Joey Concepcion. He's the guy who's been pushing shortened quarantine, reopening, like he's on our side, this guy, Joey Concepcion. So they're working together and they're proposing a pilot test, okay, a trial for no hotel quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers from North America arriving in the Philippines, or even for Filipinos who traveled to North America and are returning to the Philippines. This was announced by the Philippine Airlines Chief Strategy and Planning Officer, Dexter Lee, in a statement. He said that the suggestions have received positive feedback and are now with the IATF Technical Working Group for further deliberation. Okay? In Filipino, pinag-aaralan at gusto nilang itry, pilot test guys, trial run, na wala ng quarantine sa mga pasaherong manggagaling sa North America na fully vaccinated na. And this was given full support by stakeholders, DOTR, Transportation Department, Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Health, that's surprising, that's big deal, Department of Health is supporting it, and other government agencies. But any official announcement will emanate from the IATF, so it would come from them, guys, not from the Philippine Airlines. For now, they're waiting for the feedback. But according to Joey Concepcion, they also organized a meeting with other agencies, no? Like we said, DFA Secretary, DOTR Secretary, and even the Ambassador, the Philippine Ambassador in the US, Jose Manuel Romualdez, and experts from Octa Research. In their meeting, they came up with several solutions. Sa kanilang meeting, napag-usapan nila na the first, that there should be test before travel. So front-loading of the testing process before passengers arrive in the country. Yeah, like Governor Gwen said the other day, I shared to you guys her live, that we are only one of the few countries in the world that does not require negative test result before travel. It's like, oh, if you have COVID, you can come here. Parang ganun, di ba? Like, why? Like, we keep on copying other countries, but in things like test before travel, bakit wala? I don't know why they haven't considered it long time ago. But one of the solutions nga is test before travel and expanding international gateways to ease the load of Manila airports or terminals. And in a presentation presented by Octa research expert, Father Austriarco, preach, Father, preach, listen up. Father Austriarco said that the data showed that new infections in the Philippines cannot be attributed to international arrivals. We've talked about this guys long time ago, and we looked at the data. Talaga namang the cases are not coming from those abroad. They are from here. Okay? Homegrown transmission, true. According to Father Austriarco, homegrown transmissions account for almost all of the new COVID cases in the Philippines today, with arriving international passengers accounting for only, listen up guys, sa 6,000 na new cases, 1.8 lang yung galing sa international travelers, sa mga galing sa abroad. Oh my gosh. And how strict they are to us. Philippine Airlines is also tracking and observing that the positivity rates among inbound passengers from North America have been relatively low, since 90% of the passengers are already fully vaccinated. And that's the case with other countries too. Especially mga kababayan nating OFWs. Masunurin yan guys. Yung mga Pilipino sa abroad, masunurin yan sa abroad. Pag sinabing vaccine, magpapabaksin. Di ba guys? Filipinos, sumusunod tayo talaga sa rules sa abroad. Most of us, di ba? And I also want to share that they shouldn't just consider North America, but all countries, especially Middle East. So many OFWs. And, you know, they have limited time to be with their families. They deserve no quarantine facility too if they're fully vaccinated with negative test result, no? This should be applied to all countries, not just North America. I like what Joey Concepcion said. In terms of reciprocity, the US has been very welcoming to the Philippines, allowing only a negative RT-PCR test and proof of vaccination status as travel requirements. We need to extend the same privilege to America. Sila guys, uma-accept ng vaccination certificates natin, pero tayo, halos ayaw tanggapin pag foreigners. Like, plus, they've been giving us so many vaccines. No, this sounds so promising, but guys, pilot test pa to. So, at the end of the day, IATF pa rin ang magde-decide. So, hopefully, we'll hear from them. This was a pilot test. They shared this last October 21. So, hopefully, before November, we would hear the decision. Diba? Now, foreign tourists. Look, I have some foreigners here, guys. I have, like, hands down, have so much respect. Some foreigners, guys, who have been watching our channel. They watch our video every day. They're looking at the travel updates because they have been waiting patiently to enter the Philippines. Now, there's some positive news too. Select gateways mulled for international tourists. According to the Tourism Congress of the Philippines, President Jose C. Clemente III, DOT and other tourism stakeholders are discussing on the possibility of rebooting our tourism sector by reopening select destinations for international travelers. They discussed that they should also further ease the quarantine protocols or restrictions to make it easier for vaccinated Balikbayans to come home and visit their families, especially this holiday season. Lapu-Lapu City. Lapu-Lapu City is in Cebu. It's being discussed as a pilot gateway. And this plan is that arriving tourists would only stay within Mactan. So Mactan is an island in Cebu. It's part of Cebu province. So it's a separate island from the main island of Cebu. So it is where the Mactan Cebu International Airport is located. So their plan is that guests can easily travel from the Mactan Cebu International Airport to their hotels within the city. They either stay in their hotels or just move around the city. But only, in this plan, only vaccinated tourists will be allowed entry. And they can't cross over the bridge to go to Cebu City. So in this plan, only vaccinated international travelers can be allowed. And if they want to go to another destination, they will have to do it after the 5th day of quarantine. But they will be allowed to go around within the said gateway. Okay, so they can go around Lapu-Lapu City or Mactan, but they can't go to other destinations, not until after the 5th day of quarantine. But they stress that this plan will only happen once they achieve the 70% of the entire city. And they're not just talking about tourism workers. They have to be vaccinated, including targeted residents, so the adult population, before they can reopen to foreign tourists. So currently, if you're asking me, so what's the vaccination status? It's at 56.3% as of October 13 in Lapu-Lapu City. So according to the tourism chief president, other international gateways are also being eyed. For example, Clark in Pampanga, Bohol, and Metro Manila, all with their own international airports. Still far, no? But look, I know you guys, some of you may be getting tired of hearing this planning, talking about it, of reopening. But hey, at least, you know, look, I think we should appreciate Lapu-Lapu City. This is part of Governor Guen's province, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're the first to reopen. They have their own international airport, their vaccination rate is high, it's an island. Yeah, that's the plan, but 56% out of the 70%, I think that could be achieved within this year because they're so strong in their vaccination rollout, guys. Cebu, like they're even doing house-to-house vaccination. They have their bus. Yeah, they're quite good at it. We'll let you know as soon as we get more information about this, the decision of the IATF, and the when would this plan of reopening Mactan would be realized. That is all I can share to you now. If you're asking me when, I don't have the answer, guys. This is all the information that's been given or that's been announced. I will let you know though if I get more info. But that's today. I'll see you again with another travel update. God bless you.